our minds are really powerful. But as we age, we see some changes happening. What are these changes, and can you explain that for us?
What research seems to suggest is that as we get older, there's a decline in what we call cognitive abilities. So these are our thinking skills. And there are some theories of age-related cognitive decline, and what they seem to suggest is that what underlies and almost undergirds the performance on these age-related cognitive decline really is our inability to filter out what's called task-irrelevant representations, right? So what I mean by that is that in any given moment, we have so much information that's coming at us, right? So even as you're talking with me, you're focusing on what I'm saying, but you may be thinking about, oh geez, I had such a hard time finding parking on Ohio State campus, or thinking about dinner plans. So what we are able to do in our youth and in our young age is we're able to filter out all of that stuff and really focus on what's on task. But as we get older, there is a lot of this attentional overprocessing that is happening. So a lot of information is just coming and we're not being able to filter things that are not relevant to us. So that's what really seems to underlie a lot of these age-related declines in cognitive functioning.
When you're researching mindfulness, what are you looking at? What kind of data do you collect? How do you process that information?
One of the things that we have been looking at is who does mindfulness work for, because it does not work for everyone. We had a small study with about 74 older adults. Our pilot results seem to be suggesting is that mindfulness meditation, when you look at older adults, really is benefiting people who have good cognitive resources to start with. So if you have poor cognitive resources or you already have cognitive symptoms, then it's too late to engage in mindfulness meditation. This is a result that needs to be replicated, which is why I think of mindfulness meditation really as a preventative intervention. I'm interested in seeing, could we look at mindfulness meditation for midlife adults who may be at risk for Alzheimer's disease because Alzheimer's disease runs in their family, or they have lifestyle factors like a high BMI, high cholesterol levels, and all of those things. So, they're at a greater risk for Alzheimer's disease. So if we can use mindfulness meditation for midlife adults, and hopefully we'll get to do that study at some point.
What does a mindfulness meditation actually look like?
Would you like me to show you?
I'd love that.
Let's do that.
You got it.
Okay, so I'm going to lead you through one of the first practices that we lead our participants through when they get started with mindfulness meditation programs. And in this practice, what we're doing is we are really committing to being right here, right now in this moment. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll invite you to just gently close your eyes, roll your shoulders up, 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 feeling the stretch and exhaling. How does your body feel sitting here in this moment? Just simply noticing, paying attention to anything that shows up in this body. Maybe you notice certain sensations. One thing that we all notice, is that our mind wanders off, thinking about the past, the future. No big deal. We just gently pick up our mind and bring it back to noticing your breath. In just another moment, I'll ring the bell that will signify the end of this practice.
We've been talking about meditation. I just went through my own meditation with you. What's happening in my mind, in our minds? How does this connect back to the research around how our brains work?
our work has shown is that mindfulness training in older adults can help reduce what I had discussed before is mind wandering, especially during tasks that require the focus, right? Because we talked about not all mind wandering is bad, but it is that when you are focusing on some things that are challenging, or when you're focusing on tasks that require your cognitive skills, and then you're thinking about X, Y, and Z, that will impact your performance on the task.
If you want to wrap up kind of how we should approach mindfulness as an average consumer from a researcher standpoint, both what mindfulness can promise and what mindfulness is not.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, this field of contemplative sciences and the systematic study of mindfulness meditation is really what I would call in its infancy. We have very few solid trials, and I think we have evidence that it can help improve mind wandering, it can help strengthen connections of the brain, but we still need large, well-powered studies to see, and studies that include representation of minoritized communities, to see if it actually helps with mental and physical health. But sometimes mindfulness is also used as the panacea for everything, right? And that's not where we are. Mindfulness is one pathway towards health. It's something that I would say it's personally benefited me. So I would say give it a shot if you're interested in trying it, but do it in the context of doing it in the context of a program like a mindfulness-based stress reduction program. And if it works for you, then that sounds great.